Okay guys, in today's session we are going to discuss about the potential due to the extended body. Exactly similar whatever we are discuss about the electric field and electric force. Let's we just consider this one. The potential due to the extended body. You just consider suppose it as any extended body. Consider any extended body, charged body. Okay. Now you just consider the small section of this body. Small section of the body. If you have to finding out the potential at point P and the distance is considered supposed to be r, whatever, okay, then V is equal to K into dq. Let's consider the charge on this small section, small element is what dq upon r. So that is the potential at P due to small element. If you have to finding out the net potential, then total potential V is equal to integration over a body. Which type of body? Like a rod, disc, sphere and so on, okay, ring, like this. So integration over a body into K dq upon r. Okay, so by this way you just getting this answer. You just use this method, you get the answer. Okay, to get the any potential of the body means integration is required over a body. Exactly whatever we are doing this type of process in case of electric field. Here we find the potential also. Okay, due to the extended body. You must be remember again charge density concept. Charge density means you are it's a required to get the answer. Charge density concept, what is lambda is equal to dq by dx or dl, whatever. Okay, similar sigma is equal to dq by dA and rho is equal to dq by dV. It's written also like this q upon L, it's written like this q upon A, and it is q upon V. Okay, so this concept is helpful to us to solve out this problem. So all of you guys must be repeat this concept of from the previous session, and then after you just attempt this session. Okay, not this one, then after we are go to this next. Not it. Let's see potential due to uniformly charged rod. So suppose uniformly charged rod, this type of thing. Let's see case 1. If you have to finding out the axial point, let's consider suppose you have a uniformly charged rod like this. Uniformly charged rod. Thus charge on this rod is supposed to be Q and length is what? L. Axial point means what? This point P is somewhere here, and the distance of this point P is what? R. Okay, and here direction is not required. Here we are not doing any process with the direction because potential is a scalar quantity. So we just consider the any small length dx over here, small length dx over here, and suppose consider this is what? X. So this point is represents x initial and this point is represents x final. So what is x initial? X initial is suppose is to be r, and x final is equal to what? R plus L. And what is dq? So dq is equal to lambda into dx. And what is lambda? It's a q upon L into dx. And you just perform this total V is equal to integration K dq upon x from x initial to x final. Okay, so remaining task is in homework. By this way you just getting this answer, and after calculation your answer on the axial point is this one: potential due to the rod, potential due to the uniformly charged rod at axial point is kq upon L ln r plus L upon r. V is equal to kq upon L ln means log r plus L upon r, where r is the distance of P from the near errand. मतलब P यहाँ पे near errand इस इतना ही r लेना है, ठीक है, from the near errand. Okay, so by this way you just get the answer of axial point. That is a small hint. Okay, now second one, it's a equatorial point. You consider the same situation. If you just consider that is a length, that is a rod having a charge Q and length is L. इक्वेटोरियल पॉइंट मतलब कि यहाँ पे कोई पॉइंट है सपोज P, this one. So here you consider 0 0, so that point is represents a, let's consider this type of situation. यहाँ पे कुछ dx ले लो कोई भी, okay. So this distance is how much? Let's consider distance is suppose r. This is what r, okay. So यहाँ पे x इनिशियल होगा, तो फिर यहाँ पे x फाइनल होगा. इनिशियल कितना होगा? -l/2, फाइनल कितना होगा? +l/2. और dq कितना होगा फिर से? सो dq इज इक्वल टू अगेन लेमडा इंटू डी एक्स, क्यू अपॉन एल इंटू डी एक्स. उस इक्वेशन में रखो, लिमिट ए रखो, आपका आंसर हो जाएगा. मतलब फाइनली आफ्टर कैलकुलेटिंग यू गेट दिस आंसर. ओके, v इज इक्वल टू के क्यू अपॉन एल, एल एन √l² + 4r² + l upon √l² + 4r² minus l. Okay, where r is the perpendicular distance. In this situation r is equal to what? Perpendicular distance of the p from the road. Okay, so here just see I am just taking this value. क्लियर है? यहाँ पे जो इक्वेशन में मतलब dv इज इक्वल टू इंटीग्रेशन k dq इंटीग्रेशन k dq अपॉन यहाँ पे r a होगा ना, दिस वन, सी दिस वन. सो उसको लिख सकते हैं आप √r² + x². यहाँ पे x इतना ले लो, ठीक है. तो उसके हिसाब से ए इनिशियल होगा, ए फाइनल होगा. सो इसका आप इंटीग्रेशन करोगे तो फाइनली आपका आंसर कुछ ऐसा आएगा. दिस इज अ स्मॉल हिंट to do this means to derive this relation by ourselves. Okay, so all of you guys note this two relation in your books, then after we are going to this next one. Note it. Let's see next one. Potential due to uniformly charged ring. Potential due to uniformly charged ring. Okay, very simple. See here again two cases. Case number 1, see potential at center, and case number 2, potential at axial point. So if you have a ring, you have this type of ring, and this is the center O. The radius is radius of the ring is supposed to be r, and the charge on the ring is what? Q, suppose. Okay, then potential at the center is what? Potential due to this ring. So see, net charge on the ring is what? Q. If you are doing this operation, V at center is equal to integration k dq upon r. Okay, so k and r is constant, so k upon r integration dq over a ring. So this is fixed q over ring, charge does not change. So answer is what? Is equal to kq upon r. So V center is this one. Similarly, you consider any axial point somewhere here, it's p, and distance of this point p is considered as supposed to be x. Okay, so distance कितना x. So यहाँ से distance कितना होगा? r होगा. r का आंसर क्या आएगा? r इज इक्वल टू √x² + r². सो व्हाट इज दिस v axial? सी v axial इज इक्वल टू इंटीग्रेशन k dq अपॉन r. ऐसा होगा. यहाँ पे भी देखो पूरी रिंग के लिए ये डिस्टेंस सेम ही रहेगा. इफ यू रोटेट लाइक दिस, that is a ring, you rotate this r does not change. So answer is what? K upon r is constant, integration dq over a ring. For ring का टोटल चार्ज तो q है, तो फिर va क्या होगा? kq upon r. Why this type of phenomenon is occurs? Because potential is a scalar quantity, direction is not required. If you consider the electric field, direction is required. We just take a component and then after we solve this problem. But here this problem is directly solved. So V at center is what? kq upon capital R, means radius, and V axial point is what? kq upon r, where r is thus hypotenuse distance. Okay, means capital R² plus x². Capital R² plus x². You just getting this answer by this way. And in this case, if it is non-uniformly charged, suppose ring non-uniformly charged है, तो भी आंसर यही रहेगा, क्योंकि कहीं पे चार्ज है या नहीं है उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. If total charge q is placed at distance r, see suppose this that is the center of a ring, axial point p, और पूरा चार्ज अगर पॉइंट चार्ज के फॉर्म में यहाँ पे q रख देते हो तो फिर v एट सेंटर कितना होगा? v एट सेंटर कितना होगा? kq अपॉन r, क्योंकि ये डिस्टेंस r है, इस डिस्टेंस को आप ले लो r, तो फिर v एट p कितना होगा? kq अपॉन r. ऐसा होगा ना, मतलब चार्ज यूनिफॉर्मली चार्ज रिंग है या फिर नॉन यूनिफॉर्मली चार्ज रिंग है, पोटेंशियल का इक्वेशन सेम रहेगा. सो दैट इज अ स्पेशल नोट्स. Okay, if a non-uniformly charged ring is given to you, then potential equation is same as this one. Means you must be required what is the total charge on the ring. If the total charge on the ring is known, then this is the known value. Total charge on the ring is known, then you just use this equation kq upon r and kq upon small r. Okay, all of you guys note this in your books. Then after we are go to this next one. Note it. Let's see example number 1. Potential due to the ring. So find the minimum speed v naught so that this charge q is cross this ring. What happened? Let's consider, suppose charge on the mass of this particle is m. So mass of the particle is m and charge on the ring is q. So charge on ring is q. So this both the charge are positive. So when this charge is coming near towards this one, due to this repulsive force, its speed is decreases. Its speed is what? Decreases. So what is our question? Minimum initial speed. What is minimum initial speed? Means we have to finding out v naught minimum is equal to what? So that q charge q cross the center of ring. मतलब कि यहाँ से वो क्रॉस होना चाहिए. अगर यहाँ से क्रॉस होना चाहिए तो यहाँ पे सपोज स्पीड v ले लो, तो फिर स्पीड v ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 0 होनी चाहिए. हाँ कि ना? द स्पीड v इज ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू क्या होना चाहिए? v होना चाहिए. तो आप मिनिमम चाहिए तो v इज इक्वल फॉर v नॉट मिनिमम, आपको v नॉट मिनिमम चाहिए तो फिर v क्या हो जाएगा? 0. इफ v नॉट इज रिक्वायर्ड टू बी मिनिमम, सो दैट दिस q is reach at the center c, so this v becomes minimum at the center. That is the critical condition. Okay, so use the energy conservation, you get the answer. Okay, so whatever the kinetic energy converted into potential energy, so kinetic energy converted into potential energy. What is kinetic energy? So 1/2 m v naught square, 1/2 m v naught square is converted into potential energy. मतलब कि potential कितनी होनी चाहिए of this ring? So kq upon r. So what is v naught? So v naught is equal to 2kq upon m into r and square. So take under root, you get this answer. Take under root of this one, you get this answer. Okay, so by this way we getting this answer. Okay, all of you guys note this, and our answer is what? V naught minimum is equal to under 2kq upon r. 2kq, sorry, potential energy. So kq upon r into q. Potential energy is what? qv. My mistake. Potential energy is what? qv. So kq upon r is a potential at the center, which v at center. So k is equal to u is equal to q into v center. So q into what is v center? What is v here? As we discussed, so v center is equal to kq upon r. Okay, so by this way you getting this answer. Very simple, actually simple example है, but आपको एक concept पता होना चाहिए. Okay, all of you guys note this. Then after we are go to this next. Note it. Let's see example number 2. Find the potential difference between the center of this two ring. So one center is C and another center is C dash. On this first one Q charge is given, second one minus Q charge. So we have to finding out VC minus VC dash is equal to what? VC minus VC dash is equal to what? Find the potential difference. So let's we find the potential at first. Consider it is the ring 1 and that one is a ring 2. So for ring 1, what is the answer? See, so VC is equal to potential due to first ring. Potential due to first ring. Let's we write like this. Potential due to plus Q plus potential ड्यू टू माइनस क्यू, क्योंकि माइनस क्यू भी चार्ज है. तो आंसर क्या होगा? देखो वी सी इज इक्वल टू फर्स्ट क्यू तो सेंटर पे ही है, तो क्यू से डिस्टेंस कितना है? आर है कि नहीं? तो फिर के क्यू अपॉन आर. ओके, इस क्यू माइनस क्यू का सेंटर C1 से डिस्टेंस कितना है? देखो इतना होगा. तो फिर ये डिस्टेंस कितना होगा? देखो अंडर रूट आर स्क्वेयर प्लस आर स्क्वेयर होगा. तो फिर इसका आंसर क्या होगा, प्लस के, चार्ज कितना है माइनस क्यू, माइनस क्यू का सी से डिस्टेंस कितना है, माइनस क्यू का सी से डिस्टेंस कितना है, अंडर रूट आर स्क्वायर प्लस आर स्क्वायर, सो अंडर रूट आर स्क्वायर प्लस आर स्क्वायर। ओके, सो ये हुआ वी सी, इक्वेशन नंबर 1. Now let's find for ring 2. So for ring 2, again use the same equation, VC dash, VC dash is equal to potential due to plus Q plus पोटेंशियल ड्यू टू माइनस क्यू, यहाँ पे भी दोनों ही लगेगी, तो इज इक्वल टू प्लस क्यू से इसका डिस्टेंस कितना है, देखो प्लस क्यू से ये होगा, तो फिर ये भी सेम ही रहेगा, अंडर रूट आर स्क्वायर प्लस आर स्क्वायर, प्लस क्यू से सी डैश का डिस्टेंस कितना, इतना है, तो ये कितना आएगा, ए के इंटू प्लस क्यू अपॉन अंडर रूट आर स्क्वायर प्लस आर स्क्वायर, ऐसा होगा, प्लस माइनस क्यू से डिस्टेंस कितना, देखो इतना ही है, माइनस क्यू से तो आर जितना ही डिस्टेंस है, तो फिर आंसर क्या आएगा, के इंटू माइनस क्यू अपॉन आर, सो दिस इज वी सी डैश, इक्वेशन नंबर 2. So what we have to finding out, potential difference. So let's we write this both this value, potential difference Vc minus Vc dash is equal to, put this both this equation, kq upon r minus kq upon under root r square plus r square. So kq upon r minus kq upon under root r square plus r square plus kq upon r अपॉन अंडर रूट आर स्क्वायर प्लस आर स्क्वायर माइनस, सो यहाँ पे एक्चुअली माइनस करना है क्योंकि v माइनस है, तो यहाँ पे माइनस रख दो, माइनस के क्यू अपॉन अंडर रूट आर स्क्वायर प्लस आर स्क्वायर, माइनस माइनस प्लस हो जाएगा, यहाँ पे एक तो माइनस है ही, देखो इसका तो माइनस यहाँ पे है ही और इसका माइनस, तो माइनस माइनस क्या हो गया प्लस, के क्यू अपॉन कितना है आर, सो के क्यू अपॉन आर. So you just calculate this one. So Vc minus Vc dash, kq can common out from everywhere, kq common out. Okay, so kq upon r plus kq upon r, 2 kq upon r आगे ना, तो उसका हुआ 2 अपॉन आर, और इसमें से भी माइनस 2 अपॉन अंडर रूट आर स्क्वायर प्लस आर स्क्वायर. सो दिस वन इज आवर आंसर, potential difference between these two center of the string. Okay, and finally your answer is this one, 2kq, मतलब 2 भी कॉमन निकालो, तो फिर 2kq 1 upon r minus 1 upon under root r square plus r square. So this way we just getting this answer. Okay, all of you guys note this full example in your books, full example, and finally you get this answer. Note it. Let's see next one, potential due to uniformly charged disk. अगर चार्ज डिस्क है तो उसका पोटेंशियल कितना कैसा होगा, देखो तो इक्वेशन कुछ ऐसा है, दिस वन, एक्चुअल पॉइंट पे पोटेंशियल कितना होता है, सिग्मा अपॉन 2 एप्सिलॉन नॉट अंडर रूट एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस आर स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स, मीन्स यू कंसीडर दिस टाइप ऑफ डिस्क, suppose it is a one disk, consider, so you consider this point P is somewhere here, and this distance of this point P is supposed to be x, and the radius of this disk is supposed to be r. Then what is sigma here? Sigma is equal to charge density. X is equal to what? Actual point, and r is equal to what? Radius of disk. ये है तो potential कुछ ऐसा होगा. You must be remember this equation, because whenever the example is given to you, you just use this equation to get the direct answer. V axial point is equal to sigma upon 2 epsilon into under root x square plus r square minus x. Okay, this one is our answer. Okay, all of you guys note this, then after we are go to this next one. Note it. Let's see next one, potential due to uniformly charged non-conducting sphere. So if you have this type of sphere, consider you have this type of sphere having a radius r, and the charge on the sphere is supposed to be q. Then we have a number of cases here. So out of this one, case 1, if you consider this point which is outside of this one, it means like this. See, if any point is present somewhere here P, so here this distance r is greater than r is greater than r, then what is the potential with outside point? So directly answer V is equal to kq upon r. V is equal to what? Kq upon r. Now the second case, at the surface, if you consider at the surface, you consider any point at the surface. So consider this point P dash somewhere here at the surface. So for this point r is equal to what? R. For the first case, r is greater than r. Okay. So for surface r is equal to r. What is potential? V is equal to kq upon capital R. V is equal to kq upon capital R. Now the third case, inside point. What is the meaning of inside point? Inside means r less than r. So consider point P somewhere here. Suppose P double dash. So if you consider this distance, so r less than r here. So for this point V in is equal to, so that is inside point. That is what? Inside point. So kq upon 2r cube in bracket 3r square minus r square. This is the answer. You must be remember that is a quite helpful equation. Sometimes this problem is asking to us in an examination. So inside the sphere, what is the potential? V in is equal to kq upon 2r cube in bracket 3r square minus r square. Okay. By this way you are getting this answer. Now and this last one, at the surface, at the center of the sphere, at the यहाँ पे center रह गया. At the center of the sphere, you consider this point. Center means at the center r is equal to what? 0. So put up in this relation, you put r is equal to 0, you get this answer. R is equal to 0. यहाँ पे r 0 रख दो, तो फिर kq upon 2r cube into 3r square. So r square cancel out. 3kq upon 2r, and this v is the maximum potential due to sphere. अगर स्फीयर का मैक्सिमम पोटेंशियल चाहिए तो ये रिलेशन है. ठीक है. सो बाय दिस वे यू गेटिंग दिस आंसर. So we have a total 4 relation for the sphere. First, outside kq upon r, at the surface kq upon capital R, inside this one kq upon 2r cube into in bracket 3r square minus r square, at the center 3kq by 2r. Okay, where q is the total charge on the sphere. Here in this whole equation, q is equal to total charge on the sphere. Okay, so all of you guys note this whole this equation, then after we are go to this next one. Note it. Let's see next one. Example number 1. A small charge particle q is placed at the center of a uniformly charged sphere having a radius r and the charge q. So this type of situation, see, suppose it is a one sphere. What is this radius? Capital R. Charge is what? Q. And the one charge particle is placed at the center q, like this. The center one charge particle is placed. Now small charge is now displaced at a distance 2r from its center. मतलब इसको कोई 2r यहाँ पे consider is 2r. This initial point this one, so final point this one. This charge q is displaced from initial to final, means here to here. Okay, यहाँ से यहाँ पे displace किया. So how much work is required in this process? So very simple. What we have to finding out, work is equal to what? So work done, W is equal to Q delta V. Okay, so what is answer? Q into V final minus V initial. So Q, what is V final? So final point is outside point. So for outside point, what is this answer? KQ upon distance. So KQ upon distance कितना है? 2r minus V initial. Initial मतलब center point. So what is the potential at center? So center का potential है 3kq upon 2r. 3kq upon 2r. So you just simplify this relation, you get the answer of W. So this relation simplification is homework. Okay, and after simplification you get this answer. minus KQQ upon R. After simplification, your answer of this work done is what? Minus KQQ upon R. Okay, all of you guys note this example, then after we are going to this next one. Note it. Let's see next additional concept which is related to potential. One additional concept on this type of example sometime asked in a JEE examination. Okay, electric potential at the surface of a thin non-conducting sheet with the charge density sigma is V naught. Means this type of situation. Consider this is the one charge sheet having a charge density sigma and potential at the surface. So consider this is a surface. What is potential at this point? V naught. V naught. Find the potential at a distance x in front of a sheet. So यहाँ से कोई distance x मान लो, x. Okay, x. So what is the, suppose यहाँ potential v है तो find this v. Find this v. This problem is quite different, and here this v naught is given at the surface of the sheet. So what is v naught first? Like this. Sorry, what is v here? So use this concept. So that is a non-conducting sheet. Here is a non-conducting sheet is given to us. So what is electric field produced due to this sheet? It's a uniform actually. So whatever the electric field produced by this sheet, E is equal to what? Sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. So if you move from initial point to final point, so consider that's initial point, here it is final point. So what is this? V final minus V initial and uniform है तो minus E into x. ऐसा होगा? E into x. मतलब आप इस डायरेक्शन में मूव हो रहा है, इस डायरेक्शन, तो फिर एंगल कितना होगा? 0. एक्चुअली E डॉट डी, बट D इज इक्वल टू एंड cos थीटा इज इक्वल टू 1. सो V फाइनल फाइंड करना है. सो V फाइनल फाइंड करना है माइनस V इनिशियल कितना है? V नॉट इज इक्वल टू माइनस E कितना है? सिग्मा अपॉन 2 एप्सिलॉन नॉट. डिस्टेंस कितना कवर किया? x. ऐसा होगा. सो व्हाट इज आंसर? V इज इक्वल टू V नॉट, राइट हैंड साइड बिकम्स प्लस माइनस sigma x upon 2 epsilon. This is the our answer. Potential at a distance x from the thin non-conducting sheet having a charge density sigma, then we get this answer like this. But here the potential at the surface is this one. Potential at the surface is what? This one. Okay, all of you guys note this example, and the answer is also what? V is equal to V naught minus sigma x upon 2 epsilon naught. Now you must be understand some another concept. If here we change the reference point, here what is reference point actually? With this, when you just derive this relation, reference point is at infinity. But if we change the reference point, suppose that's a additional note. Okay, if reference point is at the surface, अगर रेफरेंस पॉइंट हम सरफेस पे लेते हैं, एट द सरफेस ऑफ शीट, देन फाइंड द पोटेंशियल एट, इस पॉइंट को पी ले लो, एट पॉइंट पी. अगर ऐसा कोई क्वेश्चन है, मतलब यहाँ पे अब रेफरेंस पॉइंट चेंज हो, कौन सा? एट द सरफेस. मतलब कि एट द सरफेस ऑफ दिस मीन्स सरफेस का पोटेंशियल अभी कितना करना है? 0. सरफेस का पोटेंशियल कितना करना है? 0. पहले कितना था? V0 था. V0 को 0 करने के लिए इस पॉइंट में से कहाँ कितना पोटेंशियल, मतलब V0 माइनस V0 करना पड़ेगा कि नहीं? तो V0 माइनस V0 मतलब 0 हो गया. मतलब कि यहाँ पे रेफरेंस पॉइंट आपने चेंज किया, तो फिर उस पॉइंट का पोटेंशियल जो था वो वहाँ से सबसेट कर दे. तो फिर P पॉइंट का पोटेंशियल जो भी था उसमें से आप कहाँ कर दो? V0 सबसेट कर दो. P पॉइंट का जो भी पोटेंशियल था इसको आप ले लो VP, तो P पॉइंट के पोटेंशियल में से V0 सबसेट करो तो फिर ये VP डैश न्यू मिल जाएगा. तो क्या हो जाएगा आंसर? VP डैश इज इक्वल टू VP माइनस V0. मतलब क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ से हमने V0 सबसेट किया, मतलब हर एक पॉइंट में से V0 सबसेट कर दो तो उस पॉइंट का नया पोटेंशियल मिल जाएगा. मतलब इन्फिनिटी का पोटेंशियल चाहिए तो इन्फिनिटी का अभी 0 नहीं होगा. क्यों? क्योंकि इन्फिनिटी का अभी रेफरेंस नहीं, रेफरेंस क्या है? शीट. तो इन्फिनिटी का पोटेंशियल पहले कितना था? पहले इन्फिनिटी का पोटेंशियल कितना था? V इज इक्वल टू 0 था. तो इन्फिनिटी न्यू क्या हो जाएगा? V इन्फिनिटी डैश इज इक्वल टू 0 था, उसमें से V0 सबसे करो तो फिर माइनस V0 हो जाएगा. क्या हो जाएगा माइनस वी जीरो। तो यहाँ पे वी पी था, उसमें से वी जीरो सब्सट्रैक्ट करो तो नया पोटेंशियल मिल जाएगा। तो वी पी क्या था आंसर, वी जीरो माइनस सिग्मा एक्स अपॉन 2 एप्सिलॉन नॉट था, उसमें से वी जीरो सब्सट्रैक्ट करो तो फिर वी पी डैश क्या हो जाएगा, वी जीरो निकाल दो इसमें से, तो माइनस सिग्मा एक्स अपॉन 2 एप्सिलॉन नॉट। तो इस तरह से पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस का कंसेप्ट अप्लाई करना है। तो यहाँ इस एग्जांपल में आपको क्या समझना है, पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस का कंसेप्ट, ठीक है। तो अगर रेफरेंस पॉइंट चेंज करते हो तो पोटेंशियल ही चेंज होगा, पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस कभी भी चेंज नहीं होगा। देखो पहले केस में पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस कोई क्या था, इनिशियल और फाइनल के बीच में, देखो पहले केस में इनिशियल और फाइनल के बीच में, इनिशियल फाइनल है ना, ए इनिशियल है और ए फाइनल, तो वी फाइनल माइनस इनिशियल क्या था, देखो ए था, इसका आंसर क्या है माइनस सिग्मा एक्स अपॉन 2 एप्सिलॉन। तो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस पहले केस में था सिग्मा एक्स अपॉन 2 एप्सिलॉन, हो गया। तो यहाँ पे भी क्या है, देखो वी फाइनल माइनस वी इनिशियल, पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस कितना है, सेम है, माइनस सिग्मा अपॉन एक्स अपॉन 2 एप्सिलॉन। So in this case potential difference does not change, only absolute potential is change if you change the reference, otherwise everything is same, okay। यहाँ पे भी अलग से समझना है तो देखो इस तरह से समझ सकते हो, इनिशियल पॉइंट में पोजीशन में ये था, ये इनिशियल पॉइंट था, ये फाइनल पॉइंट था, इसका पोटेंशियल वी नॉट था, इसका पोटेंशियल था वी नॉट माइनस सिग्मा एक्स अपॉन एप्सिलॉन। और फाइनली कैसा आया, देखो जब आपने रेफरेंस चेंज किया तो यहाँ ए इनिशियल पॉइंट है, ये फाइनल पॉइंट है, इसका पोटेंशियल अभी क्या है 0 है, और इसका वी पी डैश, इसका वी पी था, ठीक है। तो वी पी डैश कितना आया माइनस सिग्मा एक्स अपॉन 2 एप्सिलॉन। यहाँ पे डेल्टा वी फाइन करो तो क्या आएगा, वी पी माइनस वी नॉट, आंसर क्या आएगा माइनस सिग्मा एक्स अपॉन 2 एप्सिलॉन। यहाँ पे भी डेल्टा वी फाइन करो, आंसर क्या आएगा, तो वी पी डैश माइनस 0, एक्चुअल 0 है, तो वी पी डैश क्या है माइनस सिग्मा एक्स अपॉन 2 एप्सिलॉन। इस तरह से आपको समझना है, ठीक है। तो डेल्टा वी इस केस में और इस केस में सेम ही आया। सो डेल्टा वी डज नॉट चेंज, सो डेल्टा वी हैविंग सम फिजिकल सिग्निफिकेंस in comparison with the absolute potential. Absolute potential is maybe change, but delta V never change. Okay, so all of you guys note this in your books. Let's see next example, one additional concept which is related to example number 2. Let's see, if n identical drop charged to the same potential V are combined and form a larger drop, means this type of situation. Consider we have a n drops. How many drops? N drops. This all are formed together and forming a larger one single drop. And this drop having potential V is considered the charge Q and radius R. Okay. अगर n drop मिक्स हुए तो फिर इसका चार्ज सपोज Q ले लो, इसका पोटेंशियल आप V डैश ले लो और इसकी रेडियस आप कैपिटल R ले लो. Okay. So what we have to finding out? Find the final potential and potential energy of the drop. So we have to find these two things. Very simple. If you consider this initial situation, if you consider, so what is this net charge of this big drop? Okay. So for big drop, this charge Q is equal to what? N into Q. अगर एक ड्रॉप पे Q स्मॉल Q चार्ज है तो n ड्रॉप पे कितना होगा? N Q होगा. Okay. रेडियस का रिलेशन मीन्स टोटल वॉल्यूम डज नॉट चेंज. Okay. So n into 4/3 pi r cube is equal to 4/3 pi r cube. So 4/3 cancel out. So what is r cube? So r cube is equal to n into r cube. So what is r? So r is equal to n raised to 1/3 into r. So that is the new radius. आप में कोई भी क्वेश्चंस पूछता है, मतलब Q फाइंड करना है तो ये आएगा, R फाइंड करना है तो ये आएगा, V फाइंड करना है तो पोटेंशियल. सो V डैश इज इक्वल टू KQ, चार्ज कितना है पोटेंशियल Q अपॉन उसकी रेडियस कितनी R. सो पुट दिस Q एंड एवरीथिंग. सो K, व्हाट इज Q? सो Q इज इक्वल टू N इंटू Q. व्हाट इज R? n रेज टू 1/3 इंटू r. सो इसको सिंप्लीफाई करो. सो n इंटू 1 माइनस 1/3 इंटू KQ अपॉन r. सो 1 माइनस 1/3, 3 माइनस 1 तो 2/3. सो मतलब कि V डैश क्या है? V डैश इज इक्वल टू n रेज टू 2/3 इंटू KQ अपॉन r. that is V dash. What is V actually? So V is equal to KQ upon R for one drop. So आंसर हो गया V dash is equal to n raised to 2/3 into V. मतलब n drops are just combined together and form a new drop. Then what is the new potential? So new potential V dash is equal to n raised to 2/3 V. आप इक्वेशन को डायरेक्टली याद रखो. अगर कुछ सपोज n की वैल्यू दी हुई है, सपोज 64 drops are just combined together forming a larger drop having a potential V, then find the new potential. Directly use this equation. V dash is equal to n raised to 2/3 into V. ओके तो पर 64 की 2/3 पावर करो तो 64 का क्यूब रूट तो आ जाएगा 4 और 4 का स्क्वायर 16, तो आंसर होगा 16V. अब इस इक्वेशन को डायरेक्टली यूज कर सकते हो. ठीक है, तो ऑल ऑफ यू गाइस मस्ट बी रिमेंबर दिस इक्वेशन. एंड व्हाट इज फाइनल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी? सो पोटेंशियल एनर्जी U is equal to what is this new charge? What is the new charge? Q. And what is the new potential? V dash. So put this both. So Q into V dash. What is Q? N into Q. And what is V dash? V dash means n raised to 2/3 into V. So answer क्या होगा? n raised to 1 plus 2/3. n raised to 1 plus 2/3 into QV. QV मतलब ओरिजिनल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी. QV मतलब क्या है? ओरिजिनल पोटेंशियल एनर्जी सिंगल ड्रॉप की. और n raised to 2/3 plus 1, so 3 plus 2 5/3. So V dash is equal to n raised to 5/3 into QV or is equal to n raised to 5/3 into U. That is U dash. Sorry, that is a U dash, not V. So our answer is what? This one. You also remember this equation directly for solve out any problem directly. Okay. So our answer is what? V final is equal. V final means V dash is equal to n raised to 2/3 into V, and U final is equal to n raised to 5/3 into U. So by this way you getting this answer, and you remember both this equation for shortcut. When this type of question is given to you, asking in an examination, use this relation directly. Okay. All of you guys note this in your books, then after we are go to this next one. Okay, note it.